Hey guys, it's Gardening Exotics, and welcome to my first video. Now you may tell by what I have here, unless you aren't able to recognize it, is a mango pit. These are found at the center of mangoes, but very slimy, of course. Now, if you don't want to, because you will actually have to cut into it, so if you don't want to actually risk cutting yourself, you can wait 2 to 3 days. Be sure to flip it because it will legitimately stick to whatever you put it on. So that way you can have it nice and dry, and it actually is very easy to grip and cut into. But I wanted to get a decent video out for you guys, so that might be me cutting myself. We'll see. I should be fine. This isn't my first time doing this sort of thing. I actually have done my method successfully in the past, and it is not just throw it in the ground and see what's good, but it's actually a bit more complex than that. You see, I'm trying to get off a lot of the extra flesh, but it's very, very slimy. Like, I can just, squeeze it and it'll be out, so. Just don't cut. Make sure you're not making my mistakes right now and cut towards yourself, because, I'm sure I'm going to end up cutting myself if I continue doing that. Alright, now. There's a certain part of the mango. You don't want to go into the thick part. You want to go into the skinnier part. This one is a bit more complex. It doesn't really have that. It has I believe the seed to be right in the dead center, so that's not really helping me. It has two sides. I'm going with this side. Well, hold on. I'm just trying to go for the side with the least amount of flesh. But, as you can see, very, very difficult to open. Now, if you really want to open it, you gotta stab it right on the top, and you gotta work your way down and not stab yourself like I almost just did. And sorry if you guys couldn't see, I'm trying to do this without stabbing myself. But you gotta find that right line. There's a small little area right there. It's just about one of those U's. And you want to try to clear it out and pry it open. Because if you pry it, you have yourself access to the seed. Thank goodness I have this cutting board, or my wonderful desk would be ruined. Well, either that or just filled with stab marks. Now I'm just going to cut to when I have this open. So I actually managed to find a weak spot at the wrong end, which is slightly concerning, which could mean the seed is bad. Now, if this seed is bad, I will show you what not to look for and what to look for. I don't have an image to show you or anything, but I'll tell you. All right, it's difficult, but you can see I got the knife in there. You want to be very careful in this part because if you stab the seed, it's probably going to be bad. But you can see we've managed to open it. Now what you want to do is twist. And you can see it widens the hole you've made. And you want to move down, twist. Move down, twist. You can see it's actually getting quite tough because I'm actually started to move towards the seed, which I don't want to do, but I don't have much of a choice. So I'll keep y'all updated. Oops. Now I've actually gotten pretty far because okay, so basically how I continued to open it instead of just using the knife, you want to squeeze your thumbs in there and just pry. Yep, and I already done goofed it. Now this is not what you want to do. Not the thumb pry thing, but how I opened it, because you'll see. Bingo, there's a seed. Very nice and big, and if you want survival chances to increase, take off that wax paper. The waxy paper is no good. I've accidentally cut a bit. So very wonderful. So we can try this, but it will not work because I cut the good end. That's odd. I haven't seen a mango that had a short end on this end. But once again, this is a normal mango, grocery store bought. You can do this. Nothing special. I mean, all this is a steak knife, cutting board. And just take off that paper. You got the seed. Now, I'm still going to show you as if, like, I was going to try and grow this. I might still. It has chances, alright? But they're not very good. But basically, what you'd do, very sticky, but you'd take some cling wrap or whatever you want to call it, wax paper or whatever you want to call it, and wrap it around the seed. Alright. Put some water and put it in a plastic bag and put it in a dark place for a while. And eventually you'll see a small taproot just slowly starting to grow. But the one thing you don't want to see is mold. Mold is your worst enemy with these things. Not every one of them will grow either. Because, like, if it molds, it's goner. I think I might have had one mango that survived mold. That's only because it was at its final stage of growth when it was getting its leaves. Now let me show you my number one success. It was my first one, and I did this exact method, and it's actually doing very, very well. This right here is my mango. Has a very big, nice and big pot. Nice leaves. It's maybe about a year old. Not gonna lie, I didn't do the best. Have the best light. I do have a really good grow light over there now. But you can see just the new leaves. And if you dig a bit, you can see where its old mango seed was. But that died off, and just I pulled it off so that way it didn't mold and harm the plant at all. But the very interesting thing I found very interesting, if you rub the back of the leaves, it's like waxy. My hands are also a little dirty, so it's not going to help. But like rub the back of the leaves, it gives you like this sort of wax. And I find that very fascinating. But yeah, it's about a year old, maybe a foot tall now. And yeah, guys, if you enjoyed this tutorial on how to grow a mango tree, plant, whatever you want to call it, like, subscribe for more. Comment down below if you want to see more of this mango plant. Also comment if you want to see me try to grow that one that I accidentally cut. Trust me, I'm a professional. And tell me what other plants you'd like to see tutorials on, if I have, or whatnot. And if you look at the date of this video, I know it's probably shocking that anything's growing at this time, but yeah. Bye, guys.